Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Tarot Talk Tuesday. Today, we're talking about the Four of Pentacles. Before we get into that, I want to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you, Linda and Sophia, for being patrons on Patreon. Uh, yeah, let's just leave it there. By the time you all are seeing this on Tuesday, I've already explained some of the things going on. So they have not taken away their Patreon status, or at very least, if they do for the next month, I understand, and I think uh, should still get uh, some free videos because they have been such great sports about this. Anyway, if you would like to be a patron on Patreon, you can hit up the link down below. The proceeds from that go towards starting our Christo-Pagan church here on YouTube. A lot of things in the planning phase of that that are starting to, slowly come together and link to one another, all that good stuff. If you want to be in on that, you can hit up the link down below. If you would like to support me as an individual creator and send money to my personal bank account, keeping the lights on, keeping food on the table and whatnot, you can hit up my eBay store. Link is down below. If you do not have the funds to support this channel, that's fine. You can support this channel in other ways. You can hit the subscribe button right there, hit that bell notification, hit that like or dislike button. Doesn't matter to me. It all appeases the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. If you have done all of that, consider, if it is safe for you to do so, sharing this on your social media platforms. And remember to leave a comment on your views on the Four of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and get on into it. I have changed up my desk situation. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. I didn't record the video that is airing earlier this week, so yeah, I didn't record that yet. So everything that I'm doing here, and I'm trying to do videos in bulk so I can have some buffer time to actually do the sermon and church service stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I'm trying to create that buffer time enough. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but I've switched up my computer screens and whatnot. So I'm actually looking over here where the computer screen is for my regular computer, and my Mac is over here. Anyway, y'all don't need to know all that. Anyway, we have the pictorial key of the tarot here, and we have the oops, did I mess up? I did. Give me 1 second, y'all. That is not the Four of Pentacles. That is the Three of Pentacles. We're not on the Three of Pentacles. We're on the Four. There we go. I'm sorry, I did not change up the Pentacles. The card there. There we go. Let's see. And then we have our pictorial key of the tarot by A.E. Waite, which reads, a crowned figure having a pentacle over his crown clasps another with his hands and arms. 2 pentacles are under his feet. He holds to that which he has. Divinatory meanings. The surety of possessions. Cleaving to that which one has. Gift, legacy, inheritance. Reverse, suspense, delay, opposition. Okay. I'm kind of okay with the meaning that A.E. Waite puts here. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, A.E. Waite, you done did good. Let's move on. I have my notes printed out in front of me. I've started just doing massive amounts of notes, or if I get my information from another source and whatnot, just highlighting away and reading from my highlighted notes on that. Because let's just get into this, because there's a lot to talk about on this. In the upright position, the Four of Pentacles asks you to examine your relationship with money. Are you desperately clinging to every coin? Uh, the Four of Pentacles suggests that you have created wealth and abundance by maintaining a steady focus on your goals and acting conservatively. Actively saving money and watching your expenses so you can accumulate wealth and live a comfortable lifestyle, not just not just now, but also in the future. So, one thing to notice about this is what I call the miser card. This is, I think, almost universally called the miser card. But this individual is holding on to something. He is being a real miser. He's keeping all of the coins to himself, and it is all about keeping a hold of what you got. Now, the downside to this, and I will get into that here in a little bit, is that whenever you are holding on to all the money, like this individual is, you can't move. If you are so afraid of that money going away, you end up inhibiting yourself from actually moving forward. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. Where did I leave off here? Typically accompanies a scarcity mindset, especially with money and material possessions. Instead of spending your cash and enjoying a comfortable lifestyle, you are choosing to stockpile your finances for fear you might lose it all or someone else might take it away. Money works best whenever it can flow and exchange, not when it is being stashed away. Find a healthy balance between spending and saving so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, but also save up for the future. Are you placing too much value on your money and material possessions? You may be attached to material things, allowing possessions to become your life. This is the situation where you start accumulating so many things that it becomes your entire life of just maintaining those things. This is a horrible situation to live in, and is kind of a reason that I love the minimalist mindset that is starting to take over more and more. Now, it hurts me as an individual eBay seller, but uh, I do enjoy whenever people get an item and they're like, I have been looking for this item, or this item works perfectly for what I need it for, all that good stuff, and that brings a smile to my face. But it can hurt me, saying hurrah, minimalists, because that means I don't sell as much, and you know, Jelly gets mad at me because we have to skip a meal. Yeah, she just walked out. She just walked out the room. Anyway, yeah, the whole thing with saving your money is great. Or what was I saying? The whole thing with saving your money is great, but you also need to be able to spend it freely and let it work for you. Being that energy flow and whatnot. And whenever it comes to material possessions, do be conscious that whenever you own things, they also own you, and they own a part of your time. Let's see. Honor and respect money and wealth, but don't become so attached that you lose sight of what's most important to you. Friends, family, happiness, and love. If you are struggling with your finances, then the Four of Pentacles comes as wise advice to manage your money and resources more carefully so that you do not live beyond your means. Make sure you do not spend more than you earn, and that you have a budget and savings plan in place so you can reach your financial goals and live a secure and stable life. This card appears when you are seeking out more control in your life. You may be micromanaging or not letting others mess around with your area. In relationships, you may be proactive, even possessive, protective, even possessive, ensuring that no one else threatens what you have built. You have an inflexible attitude and resist change. So some things to look out here, or to look out for here, is that whenever we're looking at this in a relationship aspect, you are very protective of yourself. You're very protective of, you know, the one that you are with. Sometimes possessive, um, and just a little bit too a little too clingy. Um, yeah, you're a little too rigid in the way that you do everything. There is something to be said about people who have a rigid budget and keep to that rigid budget. But there's also something to be said for people who uh, give, let life lead them a little bit with their budget. Um, yes, there is something to be said for, you know, I don't have it in the budget, or I did not plan for it to be in the budget to do X, Y, and Z. However, dude, it's $5, and you're going to have a lot of fun. Say you're at a carnival. Oh, we didn't budget to go and eat a funnel cake. Sorry, we're not going to do it. Dude, it's like $3 for a damn funnel cake. Get a funnel cake. That type of thing. I use Carnival because it's something I could think of off the top of my head. It's something frivolous, but it will bring a smile to your face. It'll give you joy for that moment. And if you're sharing it with somebody, which I encourage people to share a funnel cake, especially with me, then it is also an experience with that other individual that you get to share, a connection of to an individual, connection of souls, if you will. In the reverse, the Four of Pentacles can appear when you are reevaluating what's important to you, especially when it comes to money and wealth. You may have placed too much value on material possessions and have now come to the realization that money and things won't make you happy. You may be loosening your grip on the need to surround yourself with things in favor of seeking out more love and happiness in your life instead. You might be compelled to declutter your home or opt for a minimalist lifestyle. Money is no longer your number one priority, and you are redefining your relationship with material possessions and money. It can also indicate that money is slipping through your fingers. So there's a couple different scenarios here. It can be that you're reevaluating, or it could be that money is just slipping through your fingers. It can suggest that your love for money has turned to greed. Look at the overall equation of cost versus benefit and assess whether your quest for more is really bringing you the happiness that you most desire. This is talking in reference of if it's turning to greed, or if you keep on spending frivolously and whatnot. This is what it's pertaining to evaluate those cost benefit analyses, which is just a fun word. This can also show up in a reading whenever you are in a self-protection mode. You have a strong desire for security, stability, and certainty, and you are doing everything within your power to create a stable environment for yourself. So a couple different meanings that it can have here. It's not just always financial. It's not always just job related. Certainly these things can be read into this card. It can also be, in a relationship reading and whatnot. It can mean that, maybe that person is slipping through your fingers. Maybe, you're being a little greedy with your time in the relationship. It could be a couple different things. And this is one reason I like to do a large card reading. I like to do a grand tarot tableau where, it's, what is it? 36 different cards. Yeah, I mean, you can even do it bigger than that, but Yeah, I like to do the Grand Tarot Tableau, which apparently Benabel Wen has in her book Holistic Tarot, which I didn't realize until after I started doing these readings. But anyway, don't want to say that she copied me, but she didn't. Anyway, love you, Benabel. Um, I like to do a reading like that because I think it gives more of a background to what this individual card should be read into as. Not just, oh, it means this and that's it. It can be read into in different ways, and it can develop more of a background story for it. So that's one reason I like that. But that is the Four of Pentacles, y'all. We are just moving right on through. So I will catch y'all next time. Until then, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye.